Universe to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play and reaction for WWE Monday Night Raw here on 6/12/2023 here in the month of June in the year 2026. Hope you guys are having a great Monday night as we get ready for WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, what do we expect to happen coming up here on this Monday Night Raw? We'll get right into it with a little preview before we get things started here, as we will see the King of the Ring tournament resume here tonight with the semifinals, as we see the AAA Mega Champion Dominik Dirty Dom Mysterio as he faces OBA FEME, and the ruler has been dominant in this King of the Ring tournament. Will that dominance continue here tonight, or will Dirty Dom be able to pull off the upset here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw? We will find out in a few moments here tonight on the show. Also tonight, guys, we expect the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, the OTC, will be in the building here tonight for WWE Monday Night Raw. Also, guys, in the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals, we will see a familiar rivalry renewed as we see Io Sky going one-on-one with Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez in what should be an exciting semifinal matchup between these two ladies who have faced off quite a bit before in the last year or so as they get ready here today, guys. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Appreciate you doing there, brother. Let's go. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the $2 super chat here to start things out on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate that, brother. Big shout out to you here on the channel. Christopher, shout out, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, and also still to come tonight as we see the crowd is pumped up, wild and crazy there in Baltimore for Monday Night Raw. And we'll also see here tonight, guys, Chad Gable will seek redemption against Rusev as we see these two go one-on-one here tonight on WWE Monday Night Raw.
First round matchup.
Last Friday.
Wait, Jey Uso, Finn Balor, Royce Keys, and L.A. Knight.
Man, I'm here to make sure nobody get involved. Jay gonna handle his business on his own tonight.
The bloodline is here to make sure that Jay goes on to the next round. I just don't want to see you a casualty.
Solo Sikoa trying to help out Royce Keys. And we've seen Solo and Jimmy Uso come out and get involved. Well, not so much Jimmy, but definitely Solo. And a big epic matchup between these four men: Finn Balor, Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. And we would definitely see these men try to take out Royce Keys all together, and they would put him through a table as the power bomb would take out the massive superstar that is Royce Keys. Finn Balor would look to take advantage, and after the coup de grace connected to Jey Uso, we would see Royce Keys break that up and toss Finn Balor into Jimmy Uso. Solo cheering on Royce Keys here from the sidelines, and LA Knight would drop the kick that runs Royce Keys into Solo, and the big elbow from the top rope would follow. And as he went for blunt force trauma, the Samoan spike would connect to the throat of LA Knight, and the spine buster by Royce Keys looked as if Keys had the victory, but the Uso splash would connect to both men as Jay would pin LA Knight to get the victory to move on to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament. And now we see two SUVs arriving to the arena, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, and the Usos. And they're arriving to the arena here in Baltimore.
Let's go. And meet me out in ring. Let's go. Straight to the ring, boys. There he is.
Roman Reigns.
Jacob Fatu also in the arena as we get ready here for the World Heavyweight Champion, the Usos, and the Samoan Werewolf.
With the Usos and the now dutiful Jacob Fatu having acknowledged his privacy.
What's up, Martin? How we doing, Kenneth? Jeffrey, what's up, buddy? And ladies and gentlemen, to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw, it's the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns. And he is accompanied by Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. I wonder what the OTC will have to say here tonight as the World Heavyweight Champion kicks off Monday Night Raw, coming off of a Friday Night SmackDown where we've seen Jay be able to advance in the King of the Ring tournament.
Usos, Jacob Fatu, and the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
A sold-out CFG Bank Arena in Baltimore, acknowledging the OTC. Joe Tessitore and Corey Graves with you as Roman Reigns 15 days removed from defeating Fatu in tribal combat. And we are surrounded with over 11,000 ones to the sky. Tor City acknowledging their OTC. Look at this scene in Baltimore for the OTC. 2 months removed from earning his 11th World Championship, his first World Heavyweight Championship. Cool to see a select front row there as he made his way down.
And the crowd's still amping up the OTC here. OTC, OTC, OTC.
Baltimore. Acknowledge me. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Blessed men in this ring. Life is good. We got a lot to be grateful for. The right-hand man advanced to the next level. And we already know what's going to happen. He's taking the King of the Ring tournament, so let's go ahead and do it, Baltimore. Acknowledge him. And here's the thing. The tribal chief, well, we're pretty smart. There's a lot of people that are going to try to pick holes and they're going to try to piss me off. They're going to sit there and say, oh, you favor the right-hand man. You favor the Yeet man. You favor Jay. You're always shining him up and you got nothing good to say about Jim. Well, hold up now. As the twins have always said, it's day one-ish. All the way back to the beginning. If it wasn't for Big Jim, there wouldn't be a right-hand man. If it wasn't for Big Jim, there wouldn't be a tribal chief. And if it wasn't for Big Jim, there would be no bloodline. So Baltimore, acknowledge him. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is what I'm talking about.
Five, two, five, two, five, two, five, two, five, two.
Yeah, Baltimore Tribal Chief. I appreciate the love, Moose. Glad you said that, Baltimore. Talk about 5-2 because there's one person here who hasn't been acknowledged. Nah, hold up. One person here who needs to be addressed. Those one person here whose ass don't listen. One person here who needs to acknowledge us.
Pretty strong words there from Jey Uso. Is this a heel turn maybe we're seeing from Jey Uso? Could be.
It sounds like we have a problem. You don't want to listen to the twins? You don't want to acknowledge them?
Whoa! And Jacob fought too, snatching the microphone out of Roman Reigns' hands.
When it comes to Jay and Jimmy? Do I listen to them? Hell no! The only person that I acknowledge is my OTC Rolling Ring.
And Roman stepping up to the face of the Samoan werewolf.
Good. We don't need yes men around here. Lord! See, Jacob? They're terrified back there. I hear the rumblings, I hear the whispers. The bloodline's getting back together. The bloodline's gonna run the business again. Well, here's a news flash. The bloodline has always been here. The bloodline is forever. When the wild Samoans years ago were running these territories, that was the bloodline. When Yokozuna was heavyweight champion, that was the bloodline. When Rikishi was dancing his ass off out here and entertaining the whole world, that was the bloodline. When Umaga main evented WrestleMania, that is the bloodline. When the Usos became the greatest tag team to ever live, that is the bloodline. When the tribal chief was born, that is the bloodline. When your kids are tagging with my kids in 20 years from now, that is the bloodline. For a minute now, I keep hearing you say you're the outsider. You've always been on the outside. Not no more. You're on the inside now. Jacob, welcome to the family business. Jacob, welcome to the bloodline.
What a moment here in Baltimore, Corey. Okay, discord among the bloodline. Think of the significance.
So the bloodline stands tall with the ones in the air as the tribal chief
Upon Jacob Fox,
giving an Ula Fala upon Jacob Fatu, welcoming him to the family business.
Jacob, you are on the inside now. Glad you're with us for this sold-out crowd here for Monday Night Raw in Baltimore. Joe Tessitore alongside Corey Graves. I'm in for Michael Cole with a well-earned day off. Hey, how cool is it, by the way, when the OTC was coming down here and you saw Eric Andre, the comedian and actor, sitting there in the front row? You mean the co-star of Roman Reigns in the Street Fighter film coming out later? Yes, and also, you want to know what John Cena's up to? Well, June 26th, it is Eric Andre and John Cena and Little Brother, and that's right here on Netflix. And what a moment he just witnessed. The Bloodline Forever. Indescribable, a long-time stronghold of the WWE Universe right here in Baltimore. Kicking things off in a spectacular fashion with the Bloodline. Seems like the right-hand man, Jey Uso, a little bit upset. The Fatu got his very own approval follow moments ago, and now Eric Andre. No, you don't touch the follow, dummy. What the world? Fatu is just throwing Eric Andre into the ring. Get some security out here. What's he doing? We got a lawsuit on our hands.
And oh my goodness, Jacob Fatu attacking an actor here in the front row. And now WWE security.
And now, thankfully, referees and officials and producers and here's what is he to the top? There's a werewolf on the loose. And so Roman Reigns trying to contain Jacob Fatu as the actor and comedian Eric Andre is just tossed into the ring. Fatu snaps for a moment. Now Pierce calming everybody down, general manager of, well, he needs him to win it. Fatu is going up top for it. Roman again. I did not believe what I just saw.
And Roman Reigns ordering Jacob Fatu to take down the actor. Who the heck is that guy?
Eric Andre.
So
who was sitting
Eric Andre is what his name is.
was just dragged into the ring. One more time. What? No! Stop him! Roman's calling his shots. Jacob Fatu is going to destroy Eric Andre for the time.
And a second time from the top rope as Solo, or excuse me, as Fatu.
If you want it, you can get it. You don't want to do this. But if you push us, if you force our hand, it's a bloody. That was a warning shot.
You got that right, Corey Graves. A warning shot that the bloodline is back, ladies and gentlemen. And what a way to kick off WWE Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns and the Usos and the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu kick us off here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And unfortunately, it looks like a celebrity gets caught in the crossfire as we see Jacob Fatu deliver 2 Uso splashes. Yikes. Hope that guy's okay. Probably going to have a bad headache in the morning. All right, guys, we're here on our first commercial break, so don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any wrestling questions or any shout-outs, let me know here in the live chat. You got that right, Keith. Someone just became a multi-millionaire. Yeah, that does happen to a lot of people. All right, so we already see, guys, Roman Reigns kicking off Monday Night Raw. What else to expect here tonight? Well, we'll see the King of the Ring tournament semifinals, where we'll see Dirty Dom, Dominik Mysterio, the AAA Mega Champion, taking on the ruler, OBA FEME. I think Oba's going to probably win that one. We'll also see in the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals here tonight, a matchup between rivals Io Sky and Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez in what should be an astounding semifinal matchup to see who advances to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And we see here, guys, also to come later tonight, we will see Chad Gable return to in-ring action here on Monday Night Raw as he looks to seek redemption against Rusev. And guys, Rusev's also looking to get himself back in contention for the Men's Intercontinental Championship, and winning against Chad Gable here tonight could get him one step closer to that IC title. So we'll have to see what happens when these two clash here tonight, here on WWE Monday Night Raw. What's up, James? How we doing? Missed the 80s and 90s wrestling singles and tag teams. Man, I miss wrestling in the 90s and 2000s, brother. That's for sure. What's going on here, everybody? How's everybody doing? OTC over-the-counter champion. Dang, Keith, not a big fan of Roman Reigns. What's up, Hulk Hogan? When it comes to crashing down, it hurts inside. Oh, look, he's singing his song. Hulkamania's running wild, brother. Let's go. Love me the Hulkster, man. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, dude. What's up, User Scottaboo? How we doing, man? Tim Reynolds Show. Happy New York Knicks. Heck yeah, man. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. The 2026 NBA champions. Also the first team ever to win the NBA Cup and the NBA title in the same year. And the first time the New York Knicks have actually won an NBA championship for like 53 years or something like that. So congratulations to them, defeating the San Antonio Spurs over the weekend. All right, guys, as we're waiting to get back here on Monday Night Raw, don't forget to please, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
August 1st and 2nd. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. We're still...
All right, guys, here we go. Let's crack one open. It's time for Tim Reynolds Show. There we go. And a toast to you guys, and thank you for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. And we're replaying what just happened there.
Jacob Fatu, Corey. And this is the mistake that Eric Andre made that incurred the wrath of Jacob.
So Eric Andre, that's who got beat up.
To Jacob by Roman Reigns moments before. And here's where Roman showed that he has some level of control over Jacob Fatu. But the tribal chief calls the shots. And then Fatu goes up top and splashes down on actor, comedian Eric Andre. One more time. And then the order came for even more violence. The smile on the face of Roman Reigns tells the tale. This was about reestablishing dominance. This was about Roman telling the WWE roster and the entire WWE universe that the bloodline is back and more dangerous than ever before. It was hard to watch Eric Andre being helped backstage there. We're going to try to get you an update as to his condition. He came here, was excited like 11,000 plus R. And the next thing you know, Jacob Fatu takes the orders from Roman Reigns and does that.
And ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans and WWE Universe, we get our first match of the night here on WWE Monday Night Raw kicked off. And the next match coming up is scheduled for one fall and is a semifinals matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, we see the Master of the Skies, Io Sky.
For the Queen of the Ring tournament to advance. Io Sky getting through Roxanne Perez, Julia, and Lash Legend in the first round. But the tap does not become any easier because standing in front of the genius of the sky tonight, the powerhouse of the
genius of the sky.
It's an incredible semifinal matchup. Remember, the winner of this Queen of the Ring tournament will earn a title shot at SummerSlam. SummerSlam now 7 weeks away, August 1st and 2nd in Minnesota. 1 week from this Saturday, Night of Champions, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. Io would love to punch her ticket to Minnesota. Got to get through this. Judgment Day has big plans to own the Queen of the Ring. Fine.
And introducing her opponent representing the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez.
Sorry, Liv Morgan already in one semifinal, and now here is the self-proclaimed big sexy Raquel Rodriguez looking to advance after she got through Bailey and Jason Jane and Deanna Jane in the first place.
And far be it from me to sow seeds of dissent, though. That's not my style. The way I look at it is this is a win-win situation for the Judgment Day. You've already got the Women's World Champion in Liv Morgan. You would love to become double champion. That's a very real possibility. But think about what the Judgment Day looks like with Queen Raquel ruling over proceedings. That's where all the power will be.
The final four of the Queen of the Ring. This semifinal tonight, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, and then we will have Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair on SmackDown.
We have really witnessed over the last year or so the growth, the development of Raquel Rodriguez into a complete superstar. She's always had the physical gift. She's always been a powerhouse. But now Raquel has the confidence.
And Io Sky attacking Raquel from behind with the drop kick, and now going after Rodriguez.
Strategy.
That shows me that Io knows exactly what she's dealing with.
Yes.
Raquel's going to want to attempt to ground the.
And now still on the top rope here, Io Sky giving it to Raquel, who tosses her to the ring apron, but a big enziguri connects to the face of Raquel. Rodriguez catches another kick.
From Night of Champions. That'll be Saturday, June 27th.
And a roll through here, off the rope, Sky, shoulder tackle, but Raquel still on her feet here.
To the finals of Queen of the Ring.
Right now, Io throwing everything she's got at Raquel Rodriguez, but Raquel still.
And now, Raquel able to grab Io Sky here. And Sky lands on her feet, though, but a big crossbody there from Raquel connects. And there we go, guys. Got the pole set up for this next one.
Storm of Io Sky. Rodriguez using her size to great effect. Crushing the genius of the Sky. And
we see here,
this match away.
Picking up Raquel, or Io Sky on the outside. Raquel looking to punish Io Sky, as you see head first. Just bounced off the barricade there. And now,
She probably heard what you said about it.
And you see here Raquel Rodriguez asking the Baltimore crowd to acknowledge her. But wait a minute. Now Raquel looking to possibly use the announcer table here. But Io Sky fighting back, but Raquel throws Io back in the ring.
Polishing the brass on the Titanic. Io swinging wildly, trying to chop down the powerhouse. Guillotine applied. Smart strategy by Io. And she have an effect here. Try to neutralize Raquel Rodriguez. I don't care.
Io Sky with the headlock locked in, but Raquel looking to counter, and she does with a suplex. Look at the strength. There to Io Sky taking her down. And, a big elbow there from Io Sky to Raquel. And now a big boot as Sky tries to fight back here. And now off the ropes. Raquel going outside now. As we see Io Sky. Could be looking for some air here. And Io
will it pay off?
Off the ropes. Raquel in trouble. Diving through. But no. Sky gets caught. Raquel showing off the power here. And head first into the steel post goes Io Sky. And Raquel Rodriguez, with blood coming out of her nose, is in control of this matchup. As we head to commercial break, which one of these two women will be able to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament finals if they're able to defeat each other here tonight in what should be an exciting matchup? Make sure you guys pick who you're winning in this match. Who do you think is winning in this matchup, guys? Are you going with Raquel Rodriguez or are you going with Io Sky? Let me know, guys, in the chat. And don't forget, please, guys, to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you guys have any wrestling questions or any shout outs, anything you guys would like to ask. You can hit me up and make those comments stand out with the super chats. And otherwise, guys, you can sign up for channel memberships or help out the channel any way you guys can. It does make a difference. All right. Okay. So Timmy does everything. What's up, man? He said the front of your race car looks like an L. Sorry to hear that, brother. Jeff says, I heard that Roman Reigns was on the lawn watching the MMA fight at the White House. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Keith, the new NASCAR movie was good. Heck yeah, Keith. Thanks for letting me know. And I sent some people over to your channel. Well, big shout out to Kenneth Clark. I'm here hanging out with this man. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate you, man. A race car Camaro, a 76 model. Whoa, nice car there, Tim. Dude, wish I could help you race that thing. I love racing, dude. I've never got a chance to actually do race car driving in my life before. Raced a lot of go-karts, but have not got a chance to race actual race cars. Definitely a dream of mine. Believe it or not, my wife, Mrs. Reynolds, wants to try to make that dream come true. She would love to spend the weekends at the racetrack and go and be able to race a little bit, maybe even make some money. So hopefully that'll be something that we accomplish very soon. That'll be really cool. All right, so we still got a little bit of time till we get back to the action here, everybody. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. Share the live stream with your family and friends. And if you got any wrestling friends or fans that you know of, turn them onto the channel. Any football fans or friends that you guys have, you can turn them onto the channel as well. And just appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, man. It's been a pretty rough day. And I wasn't sure I was going to make it on here today, guys, but we're here. I'm trying to do my best to right my wrongs, to be a better person, be a better man. And I got to tell you guys, it's not easy, man, when you get faced with adversity. Sometimes you don't always make the right decisions. So all right, so officially back to the action here, guys.
Being contended in this compelling tournament. This is semifinal action as Raquel Rodriguez has been.
We see here Rodriguez with Io Sky on her shoulders, and Sky with a nice roll through here on Raquel, the cover, and a kick out at 2.
Raquel's been
So now Sky ducks under the clothesline, and a big spinning back elbow and an uppercut there from Io. Now the kick connects to Raquel Rodriguez. And now Io Sky getting the crowd pumped up here. And Io looking for another roll up here, but the stomp connects there to Raquel. And now
all the wind.
The genius of the Sky, Io Sky, could look to put this matchup away. And Raquel's in the corner here as we see the Meteora in the corner by Io Sky. Now the roll through here. Rodriguez is in the drop zone. Sky heading up to the top rope here. But, a big boot there for Raquel, who tries to get back up and fight against Io. But now Sky on the top rope here.
Smile on her face, just where she wants.
And the missile drop kick connects as we see the kip up there, the front flip, and Io's pumped up against the crowd here in Baltimore into this matchup on WWE RAW. Will Io be able to finish the match? Raquel's in trouble here as we see Io setting Raquel up in the corner. But Rodriguez able to move out of the way. And Io Sky trying to figure out her next move here. And Raquel grabbing Io. And now Sky up on the top rope here in the throat of Io around the hands of Raquel as Io tries to fight back here. And now she gets out of that hold. Raquel, though, catches a drop kick. And now on the ring apron here, Raquel in trouble. And wait a minute. Here comes Io Sky. And the roll through, going for the roll through powerbomb on the outside. It didn't work. Raquel holding on to the ropes here. Sky, gets stomped out. And now we see here Raquel on the shoulders of Io Sky. Raquel got Io up on her shoulders. And right in the announcer table. That backfired there for Raquel. And now we see Io toss Raquel on top and bash her head on the announcer's table.
Smashing her head into that reinforced announce desk. And now Io Sky.
And Raquel able to move out of the way and takes out the feet of Io, who lands face first on the announcer table. Sky tried to leap off the barrier to stop Raquel through the announcer's table, and it backfired.
Legs out just in time. Raquel now looking for the end to advance in the Queen of the Ring tournament. This could do it, Joe.
And Raquel misses off the top rope. After it looked like she was going to finish this one, Sky's able to move out of the way. And now Io grabbed by Raquel here.
Rodriguez.
But, oh no, off the top of the ring post. And now we see here.
Monitors.
Uh-oh.
Getting back here. I think
Uh-oh.
Raquel face first into the top of the ring post.
As we see here off the top rope, Io looking to pick up Raquel, and the power of Io Sky with the power bomb. And now, Io Sky setting up Raquel here, and now heading up to the top rope.
Trying to advance to the finals of Queen of the Ring.
And the moonsault connects to Raquel, the cover. And your winner of this matchup and advancing to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament, the genius of the sky, Io Sky.
The Sky may soon own the distinction of being called Queen. Io Sky advances after a grueling battle. And here you see the closing moments. This is after Raquel was driven face first into the ring post. A desperate power bomb by Io and the over the moonsault. Io Sky punches her ticket. And doesn't it just feel right to see that name, Io Sky, as we update the tournament bracket? Remember, just 12 days away tonight of Champions and the finals for the Queen of the Ring. Io Sky has made it to Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia, one win away from a title shot at SummerSlam, Corey. Io's path won't get any easier because someone else knows a thing or two about being a queen, and she may or may not be in the house tonight, Joe. I'm talking about the Queen, Charlotte.
That's right, guys. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, will go one-on-one with Roxanne Perez here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And we'll see Gable in one-on-one action with Rusev here tonight as well on WWE Monday Night Raw as those matches get ready to happen next here on the show.
With Ethan Page watching his back.
And don't forget, guys, also later tonight, the King of the Ring tournament semifinals with the ruler OBA FEME going one-on-one with Dirty Dominik Mysterio.
Dirty Dom against OBA FEME. That is going to be a wild matchup to see those two body types in the ring. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't love Dirty Dom's chances tonight, but it's okay because Dom's already the king of the luchadores, okay? So he can't wear too many crowns. Or shroud up there. AAA Mega Championship. Let's remind everybody what happened last week with Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom, as he so often does,
Bend the knee and respect the stash.
attempted to gain a mental advantage over the ruler. JD McDonough lying in wait with a steel chair that had absolutely no effect on OBA FEME. McDonough would get tattooed with his...
That's right, guys. OBA FEME would then get hit with a 619 here, and it would backfire, though. The ruler tossing Dirty Dom like a rag doll. And then JD McDonough comes to the rescue, pulling Dirty Dom out of the ring, and that plan backfired on the Judgment Day.
What to do? Like, I know she wanted it. I know. So sad. I would have loved if we should help. But since we're not, I think we should really just focus on me and Dominik. You're right. And I promise you, Charlotte is not going to be 100% for Friday. Thank you so much for stepping up, my little Roxy. Now it's time for me to step it up. Good luck. Thank you. Just the man I was looking for.
Oh, Olivia, famous singer. Truck balloon. Yeah, great song.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And since you are a fan of mine, I was just wondering if you'd be able to help me with something?
You paid for that. Oh, well, you know, Danhausen is in very high demand these days. So.
Right, because you are so powerful.
Wow! Majority.
This is interesting.
I was actually hoping that maybe you can curse Dominik's opponent for me.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to need some human monies. You can put Danhausen in your music video. More human monies. Danhausen's song specifically about Danhausen. More human monies. Magazine covers. See you later, Olivia. Must be going to get my human monies.
So Liv Morgan trying to get Danhausen to curse OBA FEME from what it sounds like, and that did not work out there for Liv Morgan, the women's world champion. Hey, Danhausen's becoming a very popular guy these days. Very popular guy. Wow, Kenneth Branson Reed losing that many pounds might not be so good for him and his character. I wonder what that means. But got to see Keith. We'll have to see when he returns. All right, guys, we're on another commercial break here already, believe it or not. So, yep, going to be a little bit, guys, before we get back to the action. Don't forget to please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any wrestling questions or anything you guys want to chat about, let me know. I'd love to chat with y'all. And any way you guys can help support the channel really does mean a lot, whether it's liking and subscribing, sharing the live stream, signing up for channel memberships. You guys can donate by clicking the link on the top of my YouTube channel page, or you can also help out with the super chats here to make your comments or questions stand out here on the live stream. So any way you guys can help out does really make a difference, and I do appreciate y'all. Hope you guys are having a happy Monday thus far. You know, one thing that's on my mind, guys, is you know, life's tough sometimes. And I think it's really hard to put into words your feelings sometimes, and there are a lot of times that I feel like your feelings get in the way of your critical thinking. And I guess when you have those type of emotions, it's hard to really rein those in. And even with critical thinking, sometimes it's hard to I guess explain those thoughts and be able to explain yourself in the right way. So yeah, today's been a tough day. Keith, what's up, man? Tim, I was so mad last weekend. They had Wrestling Con in St. Augustine, and I couldn't go. I'm sorry to hear that, Keith, but hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well.
Very famous.
You know, you're a bad luck.
Oh, boy.
I heard that you're a big New York Knicks fan. You've been very, very, very rude to Danhausen. So unfortunately, you are cursed. Hey.
Dun, dun, dun.
You better be nice to Danhausen. Just ask Stephen A. Smith. How about them Knicks? For the New York Knicks. I guess you can be uncursed temporarily until I decide otherwise. Great news! The New York Knicks scored a zillion points or whatever it is because Danhausen uncursed them, and now they get to continue playing on in NBA days. Danhausen become the new mascot. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Danhausen's that too.
The Cavaliers, the Knicks are winning.
Flipping of the hex switch from upon the Knicks to upon the Cavs put them on a generational run.
I am a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. This is supposed to be our year. Best news of all humans.
For the first time since 1999, we can say the Knicks are going to the NBA Finals.
Now you go. Upside seats.
He's trying to blackmail. That does not work.
That's right. And then the curse will continue. Some would say Danhausen's a part of the team.
Danhausen deserves some credit for helping begin this streak. 100%.
What's going on? What's going on? Yes, there's Danhausen's the king of New York now. Congratulations to the Knicks houses, because you did all the right in the routine effort. Danhausen unturned. You impressed a couple of your opponents.
But hang his name in the bands. Danhausen and Blunt, tag team champions of the world.
You are the NBA 2026 champions, and you are untouched.
Yes, Josh Hart, Brunson, and Danhausen, and a championship in New York as we congratulate the New York Knicks, your NBA champions, and you can shop the WWE Knicks collection and celebrate your championship. Look at Patrick Ewing as gold was raised up in Texas. Knicks went back to such great celebration, and the OTC acknowledging the champs. Roman Reigns celebrating the New York Knicks 2026 NBA champions.
Breaker,
Seth Rollins.
I brought you into my vision. I tried to give you the world. In turn, you took my world for me. King of the Ring. Of my career that I will never get back. Heavyweight championship. The moment has arrived for me to right my wrongs. It's time. No pain, no vision. Maybe we are meant to be.
Okay, Keith or Seth.
It's Ron Breaker. Seth Rollins. Steel.
What? Uh-oh.
Talk to all this. Okay, I'm gonna dot some I's, cross some T's, but I think it's finally gonna happen.
Yes, finally. You don't know how much. Thank you. I cannot wait to tell Bailey. You are the best.
All right. Happy Monday to me.
It's LA Knight.
Yeah. That Baltimore traffic, it's a doozy. So running a little bit late, but you saw SmackDown, didn't you? Yeah, I bet you're pissed off about it, right? Over me? Yeah. Pissed off? No. Why would I be pissed off? I mean, if you think about it, every single thing happened exactly the way I said. I mean, look, Jey Uso going on to be king of the ring. Congratulations to him. He gets to move on in the tournament. And look, if there was a championship for having ESP for being a damn good psychic, I'd be world champ 10 times over by now. But what? Solo Sikoa now he's back in the fold with the bloodline. Ain't that neat? Couple problems. One, referee's decision's final. I know you're mad. Final decision. Two, Solo's not with Roman last time I checked. Oh, yeah. Oh, did you find that on one of your heart-to-hearts? You guys have long conversations every night, huh? You guys talking? Do you tell them about the ones and the twos? Did you do all that? What this problem? I'll tell you. No, I don't know what this problem is. This problem has no solution. So I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and do things the way I always do them. The only way I can get anything done, I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah.
And LA Knight with a statement to the Raw general manager.
Four-way and be announced from the tournament. You can't really blame him. LA Knight's been crossing paths with the bloodline all too frequently for the past several years. Hey, my friend was part of history recently. So many of us still buzzing with the afterglow of mask versus mask. And in all my years of being around sports auctions, This may be the coolest of all, Corey. Up for auction is the official signed ring-worn mask that a Grande Americana wore during the historic victory that you called in AAA. This is a one-of-one collectible from an instant classic. 100% of the net proceeds will directly benefit a Mexican charity supporting brave children facing life-threatening health conditions. You can visit fanatics.com, folks, fanatics.com to bid on that outrageous item.
While we're on the subject of Lucha Libre, last week here on Monday Night Raw, Penta defended his Intercontinental Championship.
That's right, guys. Penta was able to defend his IC title against Rey Mysterio last week, but is what happened after the match that got this buzzing with All Ego, Ethan Page, and Rusev arriving to attack Penta and Rey. And then Rusev ripping the mask off of Rey Mysterio. And that's when Chad Gable would come to the aid, taking out both All Ego and Rusev.
Who's developed such a strong respect for Lucha Libre culture. The unlikeliest of saviors, Chad Gable. I'll send it back to our good friend, Jackie Redmond.
Yeah, guys, thanks so much. I'm backstage with Chad Gable. Chad, tonight marks your first match on Raw as Chad Gable in over a year. It's hard to believe, but I'm curious what this next chapter represents for you.
Jackie, after losing the mask and then gaining the respect for the mask and Lucha Libre itself, it made me realize I've been wrong about a lot the last couple of years, and I've got people to make amends to. Now, I hope I started that process with helping Rey last week after what Ethan and Rusev did to him. But Rey made me realize that tonight, after I'm done with Rusev, I've got some other people to make amends to.
Uh-oh. And Maxine Dupree talking with Austin Theory backstage.
With his present. Gable can make amends later because it is time to throw down on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in for 202 pounds. Okay. Gable.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall, and it is coming up next here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And we see introducing first from Minneapolis, Minnesota, it's Chad Gable. All right, guys, so we'll see Chad Gable go one-on-one with Rusev coming up next after these commercial breaks. Hope everybody's doing well. Don't ever forget, guys, how precious life is. Don't ever forget to humble yourself, to recognize that you don't always have the answers, that it's not always about right and wrong. It's about doing the right thing for the one you love. All right, guys. Got about 2 minutes left here till we get to the end of the commercial break. And then we'll be right back to Monday Night Raw to see Rusev go one-on-one with Chad Gable. All right. All right, so there's the poll, guys, for our next matchup coming up here on Tim Reynolds Show. Our coverage of WWE Monday Night Raw. So we'll see the next match will be Chad Gable versus Rusev. You guys make sure you get your votes in here. Let me know who you guys are rolling with. It's officially 9 o'clock now, guys, so we're about almost halfway through Friday Night SmackDown, and hope everybody's enjoying the live stream. If you have any wrestling questions, any shout outs, anything you guys would like to ask me, you can hit me up with those super chats here on Tim Reynolds Show. And don't forget to also sign up for channel memberships if you guys are interested. And thank you for everything you guys do. I appreciate y'all. Hat says war. Well, technically it's Raw for Monday Night Raw, but I get it with the camera being what the camera is, and it is what it is. You guys get it. You guys get it. Will Ospreay married Alex Winsdor. I'm guessing those two are from AEW. Not too familiar with those two people.
Great atmosphere with the WWE Universe, and WWE is headed back to the ATL, and it's going to be a special edition of.
And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, accompanied by All Ego Ethan Page, Chad Gable's opponent, Rusev.
Rusev recently has become borderline obsessed with the idea of becoming Intercontinental Champion. That title currently held by Penta, and Rusev will stop at absolutely nothing until he achieves his goal. All right, let's get into the story of Chad Gable and this renaissance.
A nice takedown there by Rusev on Chad Gable as this match gets started.
Versus fans, epic thriller, and now Gable's first match back on Raw as Chad Gable in over a year. I would argue this may be the single most important match of Chad Gable.
Now ducking underneath Chad. Oh, nice takedown there on Rusev, and another takedown, a German suplex, if you will. But now grabbing on the rope is Rusev.
It's been a long
And now Chad Gable has to break the rope here, break the hold.
with the
But oh, a big back elbow there from Rusev, a cheap shot, and now off the ropes. Oh, a nice arm drag takedown, and another arm drag takedown by Chad Gable. Uh-oh, Rusev able to dodge that one, and now the kick to the gut.
question, has he changed his ways? To me, and I don't know your take, but to
And
me,
the clash, the splash there in the corner there from Rusev, and oh no, Chad Gable goes chest first into the turnbuckle and falls down to the mat.
I've got no reason to doubt the sincerity of Chad.
Now we see here Rusev stomping out
Quite a few
Chad Gable, and a big right hand to Gable in the corner.
look from Maxine debris that we saw just before he made his ring entrance for side.
So now we see here, a belly suplex there to Rusev, and now Chad Gable back in this match.
Former Olympia, the Olympic pedigree.
Oh, and a nice Russian leg sweep there, and oh, right into the ankle lock. Chad Gable with the ankle lock. Rusev countering and able to roll out of the ring.
He had a matter of seconds, and it was very smart of Rusev. Now Gable coming out to
And uh-oh, Chad Gable, gets tossed into the steel steps there at ringside as Rusev tries to battle back in this matchup. And now on the outside here, Rusev, throws Gable head first into the steel steps. And now Rusev picking up Chad, and a suplex on the outside. The spine of Chad landing on the outside mat. And now we see Rusev breaking the count.
Punishment.
And now Gable in trouble here. Rusev, an uppercut there to Chad.
Drink over our announce desk for a moment.
And slamming the head of Gable off of the announcer's table is Rusev. And now a shot to the spine. The elbow there of Rusev connecting to the spine of Gable. And now Rusev trying to get Chad back in the ring. But wait a minute, Gable! Back suplex! As we see Rusev land on top of the announcer's table. And a beautiful counter by Chad. And now Gable throws Rusev back inside the ring. And now Chad Gable up on the ring apron. And All Ego Ethan Page. Provided the distraction, and Chad Gable gets taken out by Rusev. And now Ethan Page going after him, coaching up Rusev. And now Rusev tossing Chad Gable over the announcer's table. And man, Rusev has turned it around and is in complete control of this matchup. And now we'll see if Chad Gable can get back into this match here as we wait to see which one of these two superstars will get the victory here on Monday Night Raw after these commercial breaks. So thank you everybody for hanging out here on WWE Monday Night Raw for this live play-by-play and reaction here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Ooh, fried bologna sandwiches. And Dylan, what's up, man? Oh, that's not what I meant. All right, guys, waiting to get back to the action here. Don't forget to please like and subscribe.
Team here at the CFG Bank Arena, a sold-out arena in Baltimore for 11,190.
And Kenneth says Chad better have some backup as we see Rusev with a right hand, Chad Gable with a right hand, and Rusev attacks back and forth as these two men keep exchanging blows. And now an uppercut by Rusev, but a big chop there by Gable. And Gable again with a big chop, and another one, but the knee there from Rusev again.
Being met.
And now Rusev trying to pump up here. And Gable ducking under the clothesline, and a beautiful German suplex connects. And Gable holds on here, looking for a second German suplex. And a beautiful one there, holding on to the waist of Rusev. Gable looking for a third.
Against the line.
But Rusev able to counter. Grabs the ropes here, and now Chad's got to break the hold. Oh, and a big elbow there connects from Rusev. Now Chad in trouble. Throws Rusev onto the outside. And now outside the ring, up on the apron now. Rusev with a big right hand to Gable.
For a second to mitigate the impact.
And now Rusev heading up to the top rope here. This could be bad news, but Gable able to fight up. Connects with the right hand. And now Chad going to the top rope here. Could be looking for a superplex. But wait a minute, Rusev trying to fight back, but wait a minute. The superplex connects. And Chad fired up.
In a year. And this crowd has rallied support behind Chad Gable. Ankle lock, ankle lock.
And now the ankle lock's locked in, but there a kick out from Rusev. And oh no, taking down Chad Gable, and now Rusev looking for the accolade. Will he lock it in? No, Gable able to counter. Throws Rusev into the corner. Rolling through is Chad. Rusev goes for the big boot. Gable able to block it. Takes down Rusev, and now going for the ankle lock. Going for the ankle lock. It's locked in. The ankle lock's locked in. And Chad looking to make Rusev tap out. And all ego Ethan Page trying to.
In the center of the ring is Ethan Page, desperate to help. Chad Gable dragging Rusev back.
And oh no, Ethan Page gets in the ring, he gets involved, but oh no, Rusev able to take advantage with the kick. Gable, kicks out at 2. And Rusev can't take advantage, getting the victory. As you see, Chad Gable gets all of this. As that big kick from Rusev connects 100%. And all ego Ethan Page getting involved in this matchup. Maybe the only way Rusev had a chance of getting back in this, as it looked like he was about to tap out. But now, oh no, as we see here, the accolade locked in. And now Rusev trying to force the submission, trying to force a tap out from Chad Gable. Will Gable tap out? Will Gable tap out? Rusev's got it locked in. Gable's trying to fight back here. Gable on his knees. Inching. Close to that rope.
Trying to reach for that.
And Rusev back on the attack. And the stop. But wait a minute. Chad Gable back to his feet. And Rusev doesn't like what he sees as Chad takes down Rusev. And now ducking under the clothesline. Oh, an angle slam! An angle slam! And now the ankle lock! The ankle lock! Chad Gable looking to make Rusev tap out, and Rusev taps out! Rusev taps out! Your winner by submission, Chad Gable! An attack from behind by Ethan Page. All ego going after Chad Gable. And I think somebody in the chat called it. And I guess Gable may not have any backup here tonight with Rusev and all ego going after him. But wait a minute! Backup is here! It's Rey Mysterio! And Dragon Lee! They're here to help out Gable, but Rusev and all ego getting out of dodge.
Gable helped them out, and now the return favor. Rey Mysterio and Dragon.
And wait a minute. All ego trying to get in, and Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee make easy work of him.
There's such a gutsy and thrilling effort from Chad Gable. Rey Mysterio both stops on Chad Gable's redemption tour. The man who learned so much about the importance of a luchador's mask. The hand extended for Chad Gable, who says he's owning up to his mistakes. He's earning trust. He's earning respect. A great hand for Chad Gable, the victor over Rusev, and embraced by Rey and Dragon Lee.
To make sure that the jet is filled up, I need you to get all the bags, all the food together, get them in the truck. That's the plan.
Oh, dude.
Leave us.
Yo, Lucy, what's all that about out there, man? Man, I thought we had a play to run. I thought you were supposed to advise Jacob when you're not in town and you're not around. He's supposed to listen to me and the Yeet Man.
Yeah. Well, I called an audible. Things changed. Think about this. Imagine feeling like Jacob. Imagine being an outsider in our family. It's not like that no more. We can't have infighting. Everybody on the outside hates us. They're disrespecting us. They're running their mouths. Who handled LA Knight? Why is he still running his mouth, huh? Why hadn't somebody busted his ass already? As a matter of fact, maybe I should send the werewolf. Let me go get him, Chopper Cheap. No. Let me talk to him. Yeah, let me talk to him. All right. I got him. Get him.
So Big Jim is going to deal with it.
And we'll see what that means for the bloodline in LA Knight. But ladies and gentlemen, the ruler OBA FEME getting ready for his matchup later tonight against Dirty Dominik Mysterio in the King of the Ring semifinals. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, so got about 2 minutes before we get back to the action. So if you guys have any wrestling questions, any shout outs, anything you guys would like to ask or talk about, hit me up here in the live stream, and I appreciate y'all. Big stretch. Big stretch. All right, guys, got about a minute or so left in these commercial breaks as we wait to get back to WWE Monday Night Raw. Don't forget, guys, to please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any shout outs, anything you want to talk about, wrestling questions, or anything like that, please don't forget to hit me up on the live stream, please. All right, guys, not too much longer. We get back to Monday Night Raw here. Hope you WWE and wrestling fans are ready for the rest of the action.
Night here in Baltimore, not far from the Inner Harbor and all the brick row houses. And tonight, WWE recognizes a Baltimore hometown hero, and it's Lance Corporal Jaco Borda. Earlier this month, the Marine Corps veteran courageously fought off a group of teens who tried to carjack him at gunpoint close to Washington, D.C. And Lance Corporal Borda, along with the help from his family, disarmed a suspect, restrained the attackers until police arrived, preventing any harm to anyone. WWE salutes Jaco's quick thinking and bravery, and we are honored to have him here as a special guest tonight at Raw. Lance Corporal Jaco Borda. Also sitting ringside, one of the stars of Super Boxing, Washington, D.C.'s very own Jaleel Hackett, the highly touted middleweight prospect, has a huge fight coming up on Superboxing Night, July 26th at Madison Square Garden. And Sugar Sheen is here. Superboxing just signed Sheen Smith, the undefeated light heavyweight prospect, already 10-0 with 7 knockouts. We got punching power ringside at Raw.
It's Braun Breaker.
Rollins, you made an entire career off of undermining and backstabbing everyone to get to where you are. And you want to play the victim in this story. But the truth is, I destroyed your vision because you use deception to prey on other people around you for the glory of one man instead of the many. You're not a visionary. You are a sheep in wolf's clothing. And a night of champions, you will be locked inside of a steel cage. Vicious and ferocious and unbreakable superstar in all of WWE. That's the thing, son. About being locked in a cage with a dog. Setting the end. The dog always.
Orient is now official, and it makes the Night of Champions card on June 27th beyond belief. It's long simmering rivalry.
That's right, guys. We will see Seth freaking Rollins go one-on-one with Braun Breaker inside a steel cage at WWE Night of Champions. That's right, guys. Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw is live here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we get ready to resume action here in this one. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, coming up next to address what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, he is the megastar, LA Knight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome LA Knight.
Yeah.
I was stunned in Providence on Friday night when LA Knight's hopes to win the King of the Ring tournament took an unexpected turn. Solo Sikoa Samoan Spike changed things. Well, obviously, that's stuck in the craw of the megastar. And LA Knight told Adam Pearce earlier this evening, I'm going to do things the way I always do. My way. What that means, only time will tell. Of course, Jey Uso was able to take advantage. And suddenly, Knight went from prime position in the King of the Ring tournament to outstanding.
And the fans here in Baltimore serenading the megastar, LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
For anybody that might have missed Friday Night SmackDown, this is about how I ended my night. Yeah. I knew I was right about one thing, and I'll get that in a minute, because I laid in that ring in Providence on Friday, and I thought, my God, I could lay here all damn weekend. But then I remembered I got to get to Baltimore. So I got a phone call, and a friend of mine was like, hey, man, why don't you just come home for a couple days, just kind of unwind, take it easy. I said, you don't understand. I got to get to Baltimore.
So I get another phone call as I'm driving down here. I'm making my way down to Baltimore. And another person calls me and they said, hey, man, just think about this for a second. The King of the Ring is out of the reach right now. It's all over for you. You can't do the King of the Ring anymore. Just take Monday night off. Take the week off. Don't go to Raw. I said, you don't understand. I got to get to Baltimore. And now I stand in Baltimore and I am home. I didn't return home a king. I didn't return home a champion. But with or without the crown, with or without that championship, it's still my game, and y'all know the name with everybody saying. And what that means is LA Knight is I've always been fighting the odds. I don't stop. I don't give up because I don't know how. Now, usually what that means is I'm fighting the numbers, whether that's with the Bloodline, the MFTs, the Vision, the Bloodline 2.0. We're all back at it because you know why? I didn't have a famous dad. I didn't have any kind of tribal chief to help me out to get along here. Matter of fact, I'm looking at Roman Reigns right now, just manipulating Jacob Fatu. Next thing you know, he's going to have his own meme coin, Roman OTC coin, where he can scam each and every one of you.
Oh, boy.
Because now you're standing here looking at the Bloodline. It's tough for me to be angry at what happened on Friday because it happened exactly how I said it was. And I ain't out here to complain, cry, or whine. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is. I told you every single member of the Bloodline would be down here, and they were. +1. Oh my God, we're reaching into the past. Here comes Solo Sikoa. He drops the spike on me. The dominoes fall. I'm out of the tournament. Jey Uso moves on to the King of the Ring.
And making his way onto the ring, it's Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy certainly appears to be, at least on the surface, one of the more level-headed of the Bloodlines by far, Corey. I believe he can message things to LA Knight in a more diplomatic and tempered way than others. Usos and LA Knight did coexist in WrestleMania.
Man, I'm just out here to talk to you. Hey, man, listen, I know you got legit beef with our family, especially all the crap that went down a few years ago. But that was a few years ago, Oos. You got to believe me when I'm telling you. It's different now. It's way different now. All this crap with Solo don't run with us. Solo do what Solo want to do. You know this.
I don't know anything. The only thing I know is Solo's the one who came out here and made sure that your brother went on to the King of the Ring. So it seems pretty apparent that he's in the fold. So what you're telling me is if I go find Solo, drop him on his damn head, smack him back to factory settings, you're telling me you guys ain't going to come looking for me.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I'm saying. Spot on. And check this out. If you ever earn your one-on-one news, you got Big Jim's word, man. May the best man win.
Uh-oh! And it looks like somebody else has something to say. Me, Oos. Day one is just me, Oos. And it's main event, the right-hand man, Jey Uso, making his way to the ring, and he does not look happy.
let me talk to you.
Ooh.
What my brother is saying to you is right. We told you over and over and over again, LA. Solo is on his own. I need you to accept that, Os. But look at this. I ain't out here for none of that. I ain't even out here for no apology, LA. But I'm out here for one thing, Os. Stop. Let me guess. The one thing you're out here for is you want me to acknowledge your little tribal chief. Is that why you're out here? No! I'm better than you, LA. Yeet. I'll put your ass out the King of the Ring tournament, LA. Yeah. Fair and square, one-on-one in the middle of this ring on Friday. So what I need your ass to do is acknowledge me.
Damn. Big statement there by main event Jey Uso.
Fair and square, on your own. I remember Solo being out there, but I'll be honest, I didn't see this coming. I didn't expect to be acknowledging you, but with everything going on, all the numbers I got to compete with, if I'm honest, it's a bit of a compelling offer. Okay, fine. I acknowledge you can kiss my ass.
Now LA Knight being shoved by Big Jim, and now, oh, Jay going after LA Knight here. And Knight and Jay rolling around in the ring. And Jay's got a big match next week, but oh, Jimmy with the super kick to LA Knight.
It's family business.
Oh, and wait a minute. Jey Uso's not done. And now Big Jim trying to get Jay under control here. And Jey Uso's lost his mind. And, oh, now LA Knight kicks Jay. And then the chair to Jimmy. Oh, across the back. And now across the back to Jay. LA Knight. Oh, wait a minute. And Fatu's there. And the tongue and death grip by Jacob Fatu on LA Knight. And now Knight going to sleep.
Knight is helpless. He is paralyzed by the tongue and death grip.
And now it's the Samoan werewolf.
We do it. LA Knight gasping for breath. Roman Reigns discussed how he would be handled. Jacob Fatu would handle them the only way he knows how. A tongue in death grip.
And wow, what does that mean? Well, that means the bloodline is back, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like LA Knight once again is caught in the crossfire here with this one. So we'll wait to see what happens here, guys, coming up after these commercial breaks here on Monday Night Raw. Seems like the commercials keep getting longer and longer. Yo, Monkey, what's up, man? Hey, Tim, do you remember Monkey? I think so, man. What's going on, dude? How we been, brother? Welcome. Maybe Roman sends Jacob after Solo. Well, he did on Friday Night SmackDown this past week there, Kenneth. But Solo said that Roman needs to come for him himself. So, not sure exactly what that means, but be interesting to find out. Oh, so sorry to hear that.
Celebrating the champs on ice, the Carolina Hurricanes are the defending Cup champions. And Canes fans, you can celebrate your title with a title of your own. WWE NHL Stanley Cup Legacy title belt. Shop yours today and champion your team. This is what happened moments ago.
I acknowledge you. And kiss my ass.
Now, of course, the right-hand man main event, Jey Uso, to want to drop the gloves with LA Knight as Jimmy Uso attempted to keep.
That's right. As we see Jimmy trying to be the negotiator, it was Jey Uso who wanted to initiate the violence, and LA Knight would get some payback on the Usos. But then the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, comes in, and LA Knight gets caught with the tongue and death grip.
Roman Reigns saying, bringing the wolf, the Samoan werewolf. Jacob Fatu paralyzing the megastar, doing the bidding of the OTC.
Come on, man. What you out there doing? What you talking? I was out there. I keep it 100. We tried it your way, man, and we tried it your way. And both those ways were ass, because it didn't get the job done. So I did it the OTC way. Sure.
Jimmy and Jay trying to get things done there. Unfortunately, not working too well.
I think the evolution of Alexa Bliss has definitely helped my career because in NXT, I learned the process of evolving. I think I'm pretty much the blingiest belle here, and I can't live without my bling.
A former NXT princess, if you will.
Now turn Wicked Witch of NXT.
Bliss is good, but bad is better.
I went through a multitude of characters trying to figure out who Alexa Bliss was. Times are changing. I am what girls strive to be. Beautiful, strong, and I take what I want. I had no idea what I was getting into. I'd never been in a ring. It's something that I'm very proud of, that I've been able to start with no experience and become as accomplished as I have. And I'm very thankful. And that's all because, NXT Homegrown.
Congratulations to Alexa Bliss, NXT Original.
Alexa Bliss, now.
But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's our next match scheduled for one fall here on WWE Monday Night Raw. And introducing first, making her way to the ring. All hail the Queen, accompanied by her friend and tag team partner, Alexa Bliss. She is the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Alexa Bliss from the Queen City, Starving Flair.
What a massive week I had for Charlotte Flair. And that's because of what happened on SmackDown. One of back to basics in the best possible way. Let's go back to that loaded fatal four-way, Corey.
Charlotte Flair, Sol Ruka, the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, and Jade Cargill. Just when it seemed as though Sol Ruka had victory in her fingertips, it was would hold true for Lyra Valkyria, who would be met with natural selection by the Queen and the figure eight submission. Charlotte Flair has advanced to the semifinal of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Of course, earlier tonight, a semifinal victor was Io Sky. Io Sky will be headed to the Night of Champions for the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Will Charlotte Flair advance there to meet her? The winner of the Queen of the Ring, of course, gets a title shot at SummerSlam. But now this task ahead on Monday Night Raw here in Baltimore, a sold-out CFG Bank Arena.
And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, representing Judgment Day. She is accompanied by the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. It's Roxanne Perez.
By the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan. Representing the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez.
And saying, of course, of the Judgment Day, it's Liv Morgan from the Judgment Day who will be facing Charlotte Flair in the semifinals. So perhaps an opportunity to help out here. This is how she advanced.
Well, tonight is an opportunity for redemption for Roxanne Perez as we look again at Alexa Bliss delivering Sister Abigail, met with a manhandle slam by Becky Lynch. Chelsea Green would deliver the Unpretty Her to the man. But a very, very cagey maneuver by the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, punching her ticket to the semifinals. It's an opportunity for redemption tonight for Roxanne Perez, who failed to advance in her own match.
Yeah, she was the one member of the Judgment Day who didn't advance out of the first round of the tournament. Earlier tonight, we saw Raquel Rodriguez from the Judgment Day in action against Io Sky. So now, here she has a chance of redemption against a living legend, Charlotte Flair, but also just as important, and up.
All right, guys, so this matchup is underway. Don't forget
her semifinal, because Roxanne, as much as she's committed to winning for her own good, also the ability to soften up Charlotte.
All right, so Charlotte tying up here with Perez. Perez in the black and purple, Charlotte in the bright blue. And now the slap there by Perez, the disrespect to the Queen as Roxy taunts Charlotte Flair.
I can't do it.
Ducking out of the way in the corner, big right elbows and right hands here from Perez.
I'll keep practicing.
Flair trying to fight off.
Unleashing the fury out of the gate. Smart strategy. Roxanne Perez is a student of the game. She grew
Uh-oh, that kick missed. Charlotte able to counter here.
Charlotte Flair before she had the opportunity to step inside the ring.
And, oh, a big knee connects right to the chin of Roxy. And now Perez rolls to the outside, and here goes Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair with the chop right there to Roxanne.
Flair chop out on the floor. And no matter who you are, the opportunity.
Oh! Another big chop there as we hear the woos. Oh, no! And Charlotte misses with that chop, and the arm slammed into the steel post here. And now Roxanne Perez going after that arm of Charlotte Flair as you see the kick to the face, grabbing on that right arm. And oh, no, taking off the protective padding. Now Perez bending that arm around the metal and oh, the stomp right onto the wrist. of that right arm of Charlotte, as Roxanne Perez has regained control of this matchup. Will she be able to keep the pressure on the Queen and get a victory here, and also at the same time be able to injure and make sure Charlotte Flair is not 100% when she takes on the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan in the Queen of the Ring semifinals? Well, we'll have to find out and wait after these commercial breaks when we get back to Charlotte Flair going one-on-one with Roxanne Perez in our next matchup here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Good question, Kenneth. If Liv Morgan wins the Queen of the Ring, does she get a title shot? Absolutely. That's the stipulation, which would mean not only she'll be the Queen of the Ring and the Women's World Champion, that also means that Liv Morgan would be the new #1 contender for the WWE Women's Championship. And right now, guys, it's actually really up in the air on whether or not Rhea Ripley will be able to make it back to defend that title. We could see, unfortunately, the Eradicator have to relinquish that title once again, but I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley is going to do everything in her power to make sure that doesn't happen. Right now, she is dealing with a minor knee injury, although it was serious enough for her to miss last Friday's SmackDown. So you got to wonder, how serious is that knee injury and how long will it keep her out for? I'm not exactly sure, but we'll have to wait and find out. All right, guys, so we're waiting to get back to the action here for Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, guys, we're fixing to get back to the action here on WWE Monday Night Raw. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Match between Charlotte Flair and Roxanne Perez, because Charlotte Flair was in control early on, a series of Flair chops. Then all of a sudden, Perez got out of the way, and the right hand of Charlotte Flair went into the post and was clearly damaged. And what did Roxanne Perez do? A relentless attack on the right arm and the right hand since then, Corey.
Every once in a while, an opportunity.
All right, so you see here, guys,
between the bells.
Flair picking up Roxanne Perez, who is going for that armbar, and oh, a power bomb there from the Queen, the cover here, and a kick out at 2 by Perez.
Of course, come Friday, it'll be.
And now you can see Charlotte Flair trying to get pumped up here, trying to get some blood flow back into that right arm.
Of course, Judgment Day, sister to Roxanne Perez, is ringside. There is the chant.
The greatest women's champ of all.
And oh, a chop there.
Now look at the reaction. Look at
And
the reaction.
oh, a big kick there from Roxy. And uh-oh, Charlotte gets caught and oh, slammed down by Perez. The cover here.
Right here.
And a kick out at 2.
You see the frustration beginning to build on the face of Roxanne Perez.
Oh, and now Perez going after that arm again. An arm bar and then stomping the shoulder of Charlotte Flair
It
here.
opened up very early on.
And Flair looking to counter.
Charlotte Flair.
Up on her feet. And oh, now stomping at the face of Perez here. And now the roll through here by Charlotte. The cover. And a kick out at 2.
Trying to execute a jackknife cover.
And oh, a chop there from Perez. And Flair, catches another chop. And now taunting the queen here is Roxanne Perez. And Charlotte just taking those chops. And and now Roxanne has opened up some can of worms here. As we see here, Roxy gets caught. And now Flair going after Perez. But a kick to the leg. Perez going right after that arm again. But Flair in the corner able to roll through here. And a big boot connects there to Perez. And now Charlotte Flair looking to head up to the top rope here.
Charlotte Flair understands meeting the moment.
And Liv Morgan just attacked Alexa Bliss. Flair able to roll through off the top rope. Catches Roxanne.
Center of the ring.
And a big fall away slam and the kip up there by Charlotte. And she has no idea that Flair has no idea that Bliss was taken out on the outside by Liv Morgan. And now going back at Roxy with the chops here to Perez. Roxanne in big trouble here. The chops continuing to rain down from the queen. And Charlotte continuing her onslaught, but able to counter now. A kick to the gut. And now Flair in trouble. And off the ropes now Flair. And the big clothesline there connects.
They are rallying support.
And a big boot there to the Prodigy. And now the cover here.
Force here in the tournament.
And a kick out in two.
Number 15. Remember, the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament gets a title shot at SummerSlam. We're 12 days away from Night of Champions when we will have the finals of the Queen of the Ring. At the end of this week, these two, with Morgan up on the apron, will meet in the semifinals. You know better. Don't take your eye off the ball.
And no, as we see there, Perez takes advantage of the distraction here. And now, the lioness salt. And now the cover. And a kick out at two. And now Roxanne Perez continuing the onslaught here on Flair. And now looking for a victory here off the ropes. A big boot there connects by Charlotte. And now, Perez in trouble here as Roxanne, pokes Charlotte in the eyes. And now the roll up here as Liv Morgan taken out by Alexa Bliss. But wait a minute, as we see here, Liv able to flip here as Flair ends up being on top of Perez. And the cover here. And a kick out in two.
He's escaped at the last possible.
Alexa Bliss trying to help out Charlotte there. And now after the kick by Perez, looking for Pop Rocks. But wait a minute. Charlotte Flair able to counter. And now looking for the figure four leg lock. It's locked in. It's locked in. And now Flair binging to the figure eight. And the figure eight leg lock locked in. The submission hold. And Roxanne Perez taps out. And your winner by submission, the Queen Charlotte Flair.
We will see her Friday against Liv Morgan in the semifinal Queen of the Ring. But some damage done to that right hand by Roxanne Perez. Of course, win Queen of the Ring, and you're fighting for a title at SummerSlam. It's coming to you at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. The youth movement in King of the Ring is
and there's the young OG, Javon Evans.
Joins us next on Raw.
All right, guys, just waiting to get back to the action here from commercial break. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. What can I say except you're welcome for the stars and the sun in the sky? Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demi guy. You're welcome, you're welcome. Kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Yo, that was Maui just messing around. One's a lesson, one's a takeaway. Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And it's after a year on my skin. It's sort of the victories I win. Gotta be tickety, tickety, tickety tapping. Hey, 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 hey.
You want a moment? This is always a moment.
It's Sunday night's main event. Atlanta, Labor Day weekend, Sunday, September 6th. Tickets on sale now.
All right, guys. So Sunday night's main event should be pretty cool. Uh-oh, and ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring right now, he's the young OG, Jovan Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jovan Evans.
Yeah, take a good look at that, Javon. That's the target. Sorry, been such a special year for the high flying Javon Evans story from his first Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber entry, WrestleMania debut, and now semifinals of King of the Ring. Evans.
That's right, guys. Jovan Evans will take on Jey Uso this Friday night on SmackDown in the King of the Ring tournament semifinals, with the winner getting a spot in the finals. And I imagine that's why we're seeing Evans out here. Looks like an interview and could possibly be checking out the action with Dirty Dom taking on the ruler OBA FEME in the other semifinal matchup.
Jackie.
Javon, first of all, congratulations on a super successful King of the Ring tournament so far. But I think it's safe to say the biggest match of your career is yet to come. How are you preparing for Jey Uso?
This camera on right here? Let's get the cam up. Let's get the cam up. Hey, Jey Uso, I know you watching, so I'm going to keep it short and I'm going to keep it sweet. I know that you got all the experience, but this Friday, I'm about to put a belt to your ass. And I'm about to yeet your ass out the competition. So when you see the young OG next week on your TV winning the King of the Ring, there's only one thing you can say with me. Everybody gonna say it. That boy is.
And wait a minute.
Oh my.
And who's here? It's Logan Paul! And accompanied by one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory. It's the Vision. Logan Paul's back on Raw.
What's good? Why all the negativity? I don't understand. We come with life-changing news. And besides, I'm not here for y'all. I'm here for Javon. Javon, listen to me, bro. I have been watching you, sir. You are a generational talent. I've said it from day one, but here's the thing about you. You have untapped potential. See this cool kid, this good guy persona, I see right through it. I know who you are. You're ruthless. You're a killer. But you can't be that on your own. Look at you. There's nobody besides you. I want you to let that out. And with the right people, you can. And we, Javon, we're the right people.
Vision doing some recruiting?
Go listen to them.
Shout out to my friend Matt in the chat. What's up, Matt?
We are here to formally invite you to join the Vision. Hell no. Oh, oh I'm sorry. Maybe my arm got me tripping or something. I think I misphrased that. That actually was not an invitation, Javon. That was a mandate. Javon Evans, you're in the Vision. I would like to say politely to back up before you leave Baltimore with no arms. So get out the ring while I'm talking, all right? Javon, you got all this confused, man. We're not asking you anything. We're telling you. So you either join the Vision or you get dropped. It's okay, it's okay. I see where this is going. Hey, can I get a ref out here? Oh, let's get it done. Why not?
And looks like Austin Theory gonna catch these hands as one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Looks like he's gonna go one-on-one with Javon Evans coming up next here on Raw. Okay, not a match I was expecting here tonight, but it looks like the young OG is going to be having some in-ring action here in this one. All right, guys, so we've got some commercial breaks before we get back to the action. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Big shout out to my boy Matt in the chat. Appreciate you there, my friend. All right, guys, as we sit here and wait, maybe get a surprise on Raw. We might, Kenneth. We might. I guess you never know, really. All right, guys. Hope you're having a good Monday thus far. Been a bit of a tough Monday for your boy. I just want to remind everybody out there, man, to make sure you treat the people you love the most kind. Treat them with care. And be careful what you say and do around the people that you love, because, you know, you may have the best intentions and you may have the, you may be looking out for the best in the situation, but that doesn't always mean that you know exactly what to say or do. And I think as a man, one of the biggest things we can do as men is admit when we're wrong. Be willing to apologize and make things right, no matter if you're in the wrong or not. And try to stick by the ones that love you the most, because, you know, those are the ones that are going to love you through thick and thin, through the good times and the bad times. And it's rare out there nowadays to be able to find somebody who understands that and gets that. So for me, gonna be it's definitely a lesson learned. It's probably the best way I can put it. What's up, Charlie? How we doing, man? Hey, hit the like. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, Charlie. But yeah, guys, June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So, you know, for anybody else out there that's struggling or dealing with mental health, you know, just know you're not alone. And like I said, guys, as men, we have to be willing to do the hard thing, do the uneasy thing, do the uncomfortable thing. Why? Because you got to put, you know, your loved ones, your friends and family's needs ahead of your own.
Final.
All right, so back to the action here, guys. An impromptu matchup. Javon Evans going one-on-one here with Austin Theory. Oh, and that boy's bouncing with a backflip, and a big kick connects to the side of the face of Austin Theory. Off the ropes here, and a Hurricane Rana takes down Austin Theory.
Brought about this match against Austin Theory.
So now we see here Evans. Uh-oh. With Theory on the outside.
Why not?
Where are we going?
Off the ropes. Ooh.
Theory out of the way.
And Austin Theory gets out of the way here just in time. But wait a minute. Oh, diving through the middle ropes. Evans takes out Austin Theory.
It's bouncy tonight.
Fans absolutely love it.
Almost as much as they love Logan Paul. I mean,
I don't know about that. That's getting the booze rate down.
I haven't seen a recovery like this since Lazarus, Joe.
Recovery. The man had surgery.
So now we see here, picking up and slamming down Theory with a beautiful suplex. There is Javon Evans. And now, the standing moonsault connects the cover, but a kick out at one by Theory.
The lights is not a UT concert. It's on your phone.
Defeated Seth Rollins, Tamatanga.
All right, Charlie, thank you, man. Hope you feel better getting over that cold.
Of King of the Ring. Hit that.
All right, so Evans now up on the top rope, and Theory able to roll out of the way. Evans lands on his feet, rolls through, and now, bam!
No.
And the toe drop there puts Evans head first into the middle turnbuckle, and a roll through clothesline there by Austin Theory.
Of course, it was Braun Breaker who showed up spearing Seth Rollins in the middle of that fatal four-way first-round match that Javon won. Earlier tonight, we found out going to be a steel cage showdown between Seth and Braun at Night of Champions. Just 12.
So stopping the chest of Evans here is Austin Theory, and now he's in control of this matchup. So Theory now picking up Evans. Evans in big trouble. Oh, the big backbreaker there connects. And now Theory's the one with the momentum.
Austin Theory, one half of the World Tag Team Champion. How many years of Logan Paul? Logan Paul, who was damaged Saturday, 23rd in the midst of the title defense.
And now Theory going right after Evans once again. The right hands hammering down, or the left hands, I should say, here from Austin Theory.
Camden Yards. How about the 8 PLEs that have been broadcast from Baltimore and making history through the years?
I was here in 1994 when the King of Hearts was crowned. I was up there in section 205 with my dad.
And this is the 20th Raw to come to you from Baltimore.
So now the left hands here from Austin Theory in the corner. And Evans is in big trouble here. Theory, the knee right to the side of the face, and the referee has to break that up.
I'm excited to see Javon Evans and what he can do here in the week ahead for him. After what has been
battling back here as we see Theory grabbing Javon Evans. And wait a minute. Oh, look at the dap up there by Logan Paul. And now the right hand here from Theory.
Of Jay Uso. That comes your way.
The left hand, I should say. Oh, misses, and Evans able to counter. Theory falls head first onto the top turnbuckle. And now Evans. Oh, and he flips off Logan Paul here. And now the right hands from Evans hammering down on the forehead of Austin Theory.
Watching your back, Joe.
And based on what we've seen out of the bloodline tonight, I couldn't agree more.
And Theory in trouble here as he drops to a knee. Evans
Bloodline
now off the ropes here, feeling bouncy. But wait a minute. Oh, a nice counter there from Theory as the right hand drops Evans, who falls down outside the ring.
Stands over him looking down.
All right, guys. So we go to another commercial break here as we wait to get back to the action. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help out here on Tim Reynolds Show. If you have any wrestling questions or shout outs, don't forget to hit us up here on the live stream with those super chats. They not only make your comment stand out, but also help out the channel in more ways than you can imagine. So I do appreciate y'all. What's up, drones? Ready for the NFL season? Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everybody liking and subscribing to the channel. We got a few more minutes here left in WWE Monday Night Raw. We think we've got one more match after this Austin Theory, Javon Evans matchup. That'll be OBA FEME taking on Dirty Dominik Mysterio in the semifinals for the King of the Ring tournament. So this is our second to last matchup here, an impromptu match between Javon Evans and Austin Theory, one half of the World Tag Team Champions and a part of the Vision. Logan Paul makes his first appearance on Monday Night Raw in over a few weeks since he tore his, tore this muscle in his arm. So his bicep, I think is what it is. So he's recovering from that. So first time we get to see him here on Monday Night Raw in quite a while. And Javon Evans, I'm kind of surprised he took this matchup on because he's got to face Jey Uso on Friday. So I wonder if this is a smart idea for him.
What a scene here in
What's up, Jabari?
Theory and Javon. Javon Evans was addressing the crowd, talking about what could be this Friday when he takes on Jey Uso in the semifinals.
Yeah, Jabari, I remember you.
When all of a sudden the Vision arrived, Logan Paul returned after his injury a few weeks ago.
And now Theory on the offense here tries to throw Evans in the corner. Evans able to counter with a big left hand, and then the kick to the back of the head after throwing Theory into the middle turnbuckle. And now Evans feeling bouncy, and the big clothesline springboard off the top rope connects the cover, but a kick out at 2.
Scraping the ceiling of CFG Bank Arena, Corey.
Javon Evans, part-time resident of the stratosphere. Got all of that, but it wasn't enough to put Theory down. And John, I don't mean to...
Heck yeah, welcome back, my friend Jabari in the chat, guys.
I did not use the word well.
And now Evans trying to get the crowd into it here as we see Evans, get caught, and oh no, that looks bad there as Evans slips and falls. Theory now going after him, and oh my goodness, what an inverted face buster. A cover here, and a kick out at 2. Man, I don't know what you would call that, but that was a beautiful move there by Austin Theory.
Theory, early in his career, used it to great effect, has picked up many wins with it. Kudos to Evans for surviving.
You know, we had this conversation earlier about Charlotte Flair, who took damage to her right hand when she is set.
Uh-oh, and now Austin Theory stumbled to the outside here.
Taken out of Javon.
And Evans trying to fight back here now.
This is a grueling physical match.
And heck yeah, Jabari, bloodline's looking good, but a big right hand there from Evans takes down Theory.
Across the eyes for Theory.
Oh, but Logan Paul able to provide a distraction as Austin Theory connects with a big elbow. And now Evans is in big trouble.
Threatening one-on man.
And now, Theory countered by Evans, throwing Austin head first into the steel post. And now the clothesline as he stumbles over the barricade into the timekeeper's area.
Paul with that brace on.
And the second sign to Javon Evans. And wait a minute. Evans building momentum here with the jump and taking out Theory. But oh my goodness. Evans may have taken himself out after he lands face first into the barrier. But Theory now the one who's in trouble. And you see here Evans trying to get Theory back inside the ring. And he does.
The ring. Able to break that count.
And now Evans off the ropes. A big springboard and Sakuri connects.
Theory.
And now, and now going for the OG cutter, but Braun Breaker just speared the hell out of Javon Evans midair. And I have never seen a spear come out of nowhere like that one. Are you kidding me? And the Vision's leader, Braun Breaker, delivering a devastating spear to Javon Evans. And now Theory picking up the body of Evans. But wait a minute. It looks like the young OG's got some backup as we see Montez Ford of the Street Profits. But wait a minute. It's Dawkins, who was taken out by the Vision a few weeks ago. And now the Street Profits are looking for some payback. And Dawkins and Ford are attacked by the Vision. Theory going after Dawkins. Breaker going after Ford. And now you see here the Vision fighting back against the Street Profits. Braun Breaker with the right hand. But there's Dawkins with the neck breaker. And that big knee there to Braun from Ford. The right hand from Dawkins. Another knee from Montez. And now Ford and Dawkins. The clothesline takes out Breaker.
Breaker on the receiving end of a barrage.
And now the Street Profits. As we see Ford getting the people pumped up. And Montez Ford and Darnell Dawkins make a big statement here as they look to go after those World Tag Team titles. And it's good to see Dawkins back with the Street Profits.
And we want to remind you what is coming your way this Friday, live from Kansas City. It's the undisputed WWE Championship match, the rematch between Cody Rhodes and Gunther, with Sami Zayn as the guest referee, and it's commercial-free. SmackDown, the undisputed championship. Joe Tessitore in for Michael Cole, well-earned day off alongside Corey Graves. When we got underway today,
What's up, Matt? Tell your mom I said hi.
The bloodline, because celebrity, comedian, actor Eric Andre was sitting front row. Like all of us, he was overly excited to see what was going on with the bloodline and Jacob Fatu.
But Eric Andre made this one mistake, putting his hands on the Ulafala that was just gifted to Jacob Fatu by Roman Reigns.
And guys, going over what happened to start Monday Night Raw. As unfortunately for Andre, the actor, Roman Reigns allowed Jacob Fatu to slam him down and hit the Uso splash not once, but twice. In a big statement made by the Bloodline, who is back here on Monday Night Raw.
As to his
back in full force.
we hope for the best.
And there's the OTC's locker room. Roman Reigns coming out.
Did you handle it? LA Knight got his ass, but the twins ain't too happy about it. I knew they wouldn't be. They don't understand you, Jacob. Nobody's ever understand me. I do. And as long as you understand me, there ain't no stopping us. But I need one more thing. Say no more.
Uh-oh, and Roman Reigns, I think, just gave orders to the Samoan werewolf. And I wonder what those orders could be. But guys, still to come. Up next on WWE Monday Night Raw, it's the King of the Ring Tournament semifinals with OBA FEME, the ruler, going one-on-one with Dirty Dominik Mysterio. And that matchup will be coming up next here, guys, in our main event of WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys are doing good. Oh, thank you, Matt. Appreciate you, man. Jabari, what's going on, man? Reigns, one of my favorite WWE superstars. Absolutely, Jabari, man. He's turning into probably the most popular WWE superstar, in my opinion. You know, I know the crowd probably gives more reactions to a lot of other guys, but to me, Roman Reigns is the guy that, I was saying this before he had the World Heavyweight title match, before he became champion. I thought it was about time that they put the belt back around Roman Reigns. Look, I was never a big fan of the bloodline per se and how long Roman Reigns held the undisputed WWE championship. But to be honest, like, the ratings were never higher. The type of storylines and everything that we've seen coming from the bloodline back when Roman Reigns was running things with the Usos, I mean, those are the type of storylines they need to roll with, right? And right now, I think this new bloodline with Jacob Fatu in the fold is definitely one that I think was a good storyline, a good creative decision on the part of TKO and WWE. So I think that's pretty awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've still got about a minute left in these commercial breaks before we get back. Big shout out to Jabari and Matt Yaiko, one of my best friends here in the chat. Jabari, welcome back, my friend. Kenneth, thanks for sticking around here, buddy. Holding it down here in the chat with us. I appreciate you, dog. I got Drones11 and Charlie also stopping in the chat with us. Shout out to Monkey coming back and hanging out with us as well. What's up, Asher and Yankee Kyle and Dylan and Jeffrey? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Jeff, what's up, man? Jeffrey says, I'd like to see Jacob Fatu a match against OBA FEME. Hey, you know, it's probably only a matter of time before we see that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, all right.
Oh, here in Baltimore, sold out CG Bank Arena, where Raw is brought to you by DoorDash. Your door to more. And next week, Raw returns to one of our favorite venues, London, England. Raw, O2 Arena with a special start. 2 p.m. Eastern in the United States, 11 a.m.
All right, guys. So it looks like Monday Night Raw next week will be in London.
Via Ticketmaster.
So 2 p.m. afternoon start time for Raw next week.
Vision, the last
division. Oh, guys, and it's been made official. Oh, my goodness. The World Tag Team Championships will be on the line as the Visions, Braun Breaker, and Austin Theory will put the titles on the line together for the first time against the Street Profits. And then, wow, this is awesome. As we see also, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships will be on the line as we see Brie Bella and Paige defend the titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is our main event of the evening. And introducing first for this next match scheduled for one fall, that is a semifinals match for the King of the Ring tournament. Accompanied by JD McDonough and representing the Judgment Day, he is the AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio!
The Judgment Day. The AAA Mega Champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio.
Oh, Daddy Dom, who last week looked at OBA FEME and said, why don't you make it easy for yourself, feminine, respect the stash?
We are talking about El Rey de los Luchadores, the king of the luchadors, Joe. The mega champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. I'm gassing him up right now because I'm perfectly honest with you when I say I fully expect the ruler to come out and beat the whole hell out of Dominik Mysterio. That doesn't make me any less of a young man.
No, you respect the stag. You love the stag.
I certainly do.
Of course, if you win King of the Ring, you earn yourself a title shot at SummerSlam. And SummerSlam is headed to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota August 1st and 2nd. And individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. It is going to be awesome in Minnesota for SummerSlam.
Much as I would never suggest betting against OBA FEME, if anyone can solve this puzzle, it's Dirty Dom and JD. This is the young man who beat John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I want to see it. I also want to strike right now with over 11,000 in Baltimore. They are so ready for this.
And ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans, introducing his opponent. He is known as the Ruler, and he has been dominating Monday Night Raw since his call up to the red brand, making his way to the ring for the King of the Ring tournament semi-finals matchup in our main event of WWE RAW. He is the Ruler, OBA FEME! OBA, 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 OBA. Oba, 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 Oba.
This opponent for the Lagos Nigeria, weighing at 310 pounds, OBA FEME.
We all know what happened to Oba at Clash in Italy. Brock Lesnar happened before he... Look at that. It is how he's responded. That's been so impressive.
WWE Universe, behold the Ruler.
And now one win away from the King of the Ring. Look at the look on Dirty Dom's face.
Can you blame him, Joe? This is basically akin to inviting Dirty Dom to climb into the tiger enclosure at the zoo.
Last week, Dom was face to face with some JD McDonough attacked with steel chair. Oba popped the chair through JD McDonough, right through him. And then delivered that pizza toss of Dirty Dom nearly 3 quarters away. Said, Dom, you messed up. I'm going to introduce you to your daddy.
That's exactly what Oba said last week.
King of the Ring semifinal, Oba against Dirty Dom.
And Dominik finally makes his way inside the ring. And the bell has been rung, and now Dirty Dom already running for his life on the outside.
Brilliant.
Lean on the mind games.
This is a veteran, Joe. This young man's had almost 30 years in the business.
Dom trying to psych out the ruler.
So Dominik finally up on the ring apron here.
A sold-out CFG Bank Arena is absolutely...
And now finally getting back in the ring is Dominik.
Oh, we're trying to corner Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom just getting scared here, trying to get the referee to get control of this matchup here. And man, just making Oba wait. I don't think this is a smart play here by Dirty Dom. I really do think that Dom's just delaying the inevitable here, guys. There's no way that Dominik is going to beat JD. Or excuse me, going to beat Oba. JD there trying to give Dominik something on the ringside, like a drink or something like that. What's up, Drones 11? Yeah, man. How you doing? And now, wait a minute. OBA FEME trying to go for a test of strength here on Dominik. And Dom not even engaging the ruler here thus far. I've never seen Dominik this scared before. Okay. And now a shove there against the ruler. And Oba going after Dom. Dom back inside the ring. And the drop kick drops the ruler. And Oba didn't like that very much. And now off the top. He got caught. Dirty Dom got caught by OBA FEME. And now Oba with the shot here. And now throwing Dominik over the announce table.
Just tossed him up and over.
And oh boy. Wait a minute. JD McDonough right behind Oba here. And and now OBA FEME realizes it. And JD getting out of dodge. And yikes. And wait a minute, what is Dirty Dom doing here? Oh, no. And Dominik up to no good as he grabs.
And now Oba's going to find Dom.
And I think Dom put that. Yes, Dom's got that hammer inside his boot right now. And Dom up to no good. As you see here, JD McDonough got caught with a big elbow. And now, the low blow to OBA FEME behind the referee's back. And now the 619 to the gut of Oba. And now Oba in trouble. And a 619 there from Dirty Dom to the face of OBA FEME. And now from the top rope here, the frog splash connects the cover here. And OBA FEME kicked out at 1. Oh, my goodness. And Oba's ready to deliver a butt whooping here. And now, wait a minute, JD McDonough trying to get involved. And now the hammer in the hand of... and now grabbing the throat of Dominik Mysterio and grabbing the throat of Dirty Dom. The double choke slam. And now the ruler pumped up here, and looks like JD and Dom are gonna get some slams in the corner. An uppercut to Dirty Dom, and another one to JD, and another one to Dominik, and again there to JD. Again the uppercut splash, over and over again. The ruler just wreaking havoc, and taking out JD McDonough. And now OBA FEME looking to put this matchup away. And Dom tossed like a ragdoll. And now here we go. OBA FEME looking for that pop-up powerbomb. Now, on the shoulders, the powerbomb, the cover. And your winner, the ruler, OBA FEME.
Oba's headed to the final.
Jones, we doing good. Kenneth, you were right about that. Oba just turned Dirty Dom into a pizza.
OBA FEME does not get paid by the hour, making quick emphatic work of the king.
That was probably one of the quickest matches we've seen in quite a while. Dirty Dom got his butt whooped.
OBA FEME will advance.
Damn.
We could be looking at our next king.
And that's right, guys. OBA FEME has advanced to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and he will take on either Jey Uso or Javon Evans.
In the finals, 12 days from now at Night of Champions.
Wait a minute.
One match away. And then the ruler will have his crown. We finish it. We tie up all the loose ends. We beat who we need to beat. Jey Uso, Javon Evans, whoever it is, even Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
I'm surprised you didn't show your face tonight. I thought this would be the night you would come. It's so funny how I went from looking up to you as a man to questioning if you're even a man at all.
Ooh.
So what's your legacy going to be? Are you the man who stays ducking forever? Because I know what I am. I know what I will be remembered as. I am the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war, the mountain that you cannot climb, the mountain that you cannot conquer, the beast slayer, the future king of the ring. That is who I am. That is how I will be remembered. What would you be remembered for? When it's all said and done, I will be king, and you will just be the man who ran from OBA FEME.
And OBA continuing to call out the beast Brock Lesnar as he makes an emphatic statement here on the end of Monday Night Raw, advancing to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow for this live play-by-play here for WWE Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys will hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Can't wait to see you guys next time when we're live here on my YouTube channel, Tim Reynolds Show, one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next time here on Tim Reynolds Show for another live play-by-play and reaction for WWE programming, and can't wait for the football season to start as well, guys. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and remember, guys, to be humble, to be willing to listen, to be willing to understand that you don't have all the answers, and that's okay. You know, anybody out there struggling with mental health, like I have over this past month, just want to say you're not alone, and you can do it. So thank you guys so much. Peace out, everybody. See you next time.